If God asks you to do something and you start asking Him why first, then you're going to be delayed. If God asks you to do something and you say yes first, and then ask Him how, then He'll give you a step. Look at your neighbor and say a step. There's a key word there, a step. Right? You might even want the step, but He gives you a step. Right? You know what I'm talking about? He gives you a step. And some of that just might be a very simple step just to see if you're going to be obedient. And you might be well, that's easy, like give me another step, but you never take it. And then nothing really happens. Whenever people are professing Christians that tell me that they're stuck, I always check to see what was the last thing God told you to do that you didn't do. If you are a child of God and you are stuck, I'm going to check to see what was the last thing God asked you to do that you did not do. Because if you are taking the steps God shows you, you are not feeling stuck. And if you take that step, so let's say it takes you a week to do the step, and then you come back to God, okay, I did that step, He gives you another one. And it takes you a week to do that one, you go back to God, okay, I need ready for another one. But what if He gives you a step and it takes you 3 minutes to do it? You're going to wait a week to go back to God for another step, or you're going to go back right away and say, okay, I did that step, I'm ready for another one. And then what if the next one takes you 7 minutes? And then are you going to go back to God for another one, or are you going to rest for 3 weeks? You know what I'm saying? Like you can actually speed this thing up if you get serious about going back to God as soon as you have completed that assignment. It's really not that difficult. But there are strongholds in the way sometimes, like we saw with this morning. Remove those strongholds, it makes life a lot easier.